Right, there's some breaking transfer news. We're going to go back to our chief correspondent, Kaveh Solopol in New Jersey for more. Kaveh, what can you tell us?
Yeah, this is a story that I've been working on this afternoon with one of my colleagues, Keith Downey, who has excellent contacts.
In the fast-paced, high-stakes world of elite football transfers, few sagas capture the imagination quite like a dramatic homecoming. This summer, the footballing landscape was thoroughly shaken as Manchester City completed a sensational hijack to bring Julian Alvarez back to the Etihad Stadium. Only a year after his high-profile departure, the Argentine World Cup winner has secured a breathtaking return to Manchester, orchestrating one of the most remarkable and expensive player comebacks in recent sports history. The transfer market had long been dominated by intense speculation linking Alvarez with a blockbuster move to FC Barcelona. The Catalan giants, desperate to secure a long-term marquee successor to Robert Lewandowski, had made the 26-year-old striker their absolute priority. Negotiations between Barcelona and Atletico Madrid had escalated significantly, with Barca president Joan Laporta publicly confirming firm bids and expressing immense confidence that the Argentine forward would soon lead the line at the Camp Nou. Yet, just as Barcelona appeared on the verge of finalizing the deal, Manchester City launched a ruthless, swift intervention. Driven by the vision of their newly appointed manager, Enzo Moresca, the citizens activated their financial might and hijacked the transfer in a matter of hours. The reigning English champions presented an astronomical, multi-million euro package that blew Barcelona's structured bid out of the water, leaving Atletico Madrid with a record-breaking figure they simply could not refuse. This incredible return unfolds at the dawn of a fascinating new chapter for Manchester City, the Enzo Moresca era. Following the monumental departure of Pep Guardiola at the end of last season, the club turned to his former assistant and ex-Chelsea boss to spearhead their evolution. Maresca, who recently took the reins at the Etihad on a long-term deal, identified Alvarez as the ultimate catalyst for his tactical blueprint, demanding that the board do whatever it took to bring the forward back. The most fascinating aspect of this mega transfer, however, is the player's own motivation. In a twist that few tactical pundits anticipated, Alvarez explicitly favored Maresca's newly established project over the historical allure of Barcelona, and even over the system deployed by his former mentor, Pep Guardiola. The Argentine's decision signals a massive vote of confidence in Maresca's ability to evolve the tactical framework established at the Etihad. Breaking his silence on the whirlwind move, Alvarez took to social media to directly address the global football community and explain his reasoning for choosing Manchester City over Spain. In a candid, detailed post, the striker opened up about his tactical desires, his growth as a player, and exactly why the blueprint laid out by Maresca resonated with him more than any other project in world football. Within his social media statement, Alvarez revealed that Maresca's specific tactical vision for him was the deciding factor. Under Guardiola, despite winning numerous trophies and a historic treble, the Argentine often found himself sacrificed out of position or benched in favor of Erling Haaland during the biggest matches. In contrast, Maresca reached out to Alvarez with a defined, central role that promises to maximize his dual-threat capabilities as both a lethal finisher and a creative force. Furthermore, Alvarez highlighted his previous relationship with the Italian tactician, who had coached him during their shared time under Guardiola's staff. The forward noted that Maresca's approach to man management and high-octane press alignment offered the perfect environment for the next stage of his career. He expressed immense hunger to be the undisputed focal point of a dynamic, evolving attack rather than a rotational piece in a rigid system. The rejection is a bitter, catastrophic blow to Barcelona, who believed they had the signing completely wrapped up. Laporta and sporting director Deco had spent weeks clearing significant wage bill space and navigating complex financial structures to accommodate the Argentine star. To have the transfer cruelly snatched away at the 11th hour by City's financial muscle leaves the Catalan club scrambling for alternative solutions late in the window. For Manchester City supporters, the return of the Spider has sparked absolute delirium. Fans had reluctantly said goodbye to the tireless forward, and seeing him return in his prime, now armed with even more European experience, has injected an immense wave of optimism into the post-Guardiola era. The spectacular nature of the hijack serves as an emphatic statement that City's ambition remains entirely unchecked. Tactically, Maresca's capture of Alvarez gives Manchester City an incredibly frightening dimension. While the football world wonders how he will coexist with Holland this time around, Maresca's tactical flexibility suggests a fluid system where both can thrive simultaneously without overlapping roles. Alvarez's work rate, elite pressing capacity, and spatial awareness make him the absolute dream modern forward for Maresca's philosophy. Financially, the sheer scale of the operation cements this deal as a historic landmark. The massive transfer fee involved represents one of the largest outlays for a returning player in Premier League history, fully validating Alvarez's status as a world-class superstar. City's willingness to sanction such a staggering sum proves their absolute financial health and their total commitment to backing their new Italian manager. As the dust settles on this monumental hijack, the upcoming Premier League season promises unparalleled drama. Julian Alvarez is back in sky blue, motivated not by nostalgia, but by a modern tactical project that he chose over the lights of the Camp Nou. Under the guidance of Enzo Moresca, the Argentine maestro is ready to take center stage, determined to prove that his second act at the Etihad Stadium will be even more legendary than his first.
This video and subscribe.